Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. This is Hybrid Plus channel, and in this video I want to talk about what is horsepower and what is cc. When we say cc, it means the diameter of the piston. And the horsepower, what is it? Actually, it's the pulling of the object. So we will see at the next slide with the better definition for each one of them. In this slide, you can see the rotation of the crankshaft, the motion of the piston, again we have camshaft, and then the flywheel. You see that the piston with the crankshaft, they have the connecting rod. So connecting rod at the top side is connected piston to it, and the downside is connected to the crankshaft. Crankshaft is connected to the flywheel. With the rotation of the flywheel and the crankshaft, the motion will transfer with the help of the chain. It can be the belt, it depends on the structure of the engine. It can be the belt or it can be the chain, but mostly they are using chain because it's much more better, and actually we can say is a permanent. This motion, it will transfer to the camshaft. This kind of engine, it has a two type of camshaft, and each camshaft they are moving 8 valves, so actually it has 16 valves. And with this procedure, with the movement of the piston and with the jerk of the spark plug, the air and fuel mixture, both of them, they will compress to each other, and with the help of the jerk for the spark plug, the power will produce. In this slide, I want to say about the conversion factors between cc's power. Actually varies from engine to engine, it depends. And if engine is small, for example, we say as a 1 cc it's equal to 32.5 horsepower. Okay, and now what is the horsepower? It's measurement of pulling power generated by the engine. And as I said, cc is the diameter of the piston. So how to convert cc to horsepower? It's so easy. For example, if you have a bike which it means which it wrote 250 cc, and you want to calculate the horsepower, just easily you will divide 250 to 15. You will get 16.66, which it means that the horsepower of your bike. But actually 16, it can be 17, it can be 15, or maybe 14. It depends to the size of the crankshaft, to the size of the actually camshaft and spark plug. Both of them are very important to see the exact power. Most of the times they are using the dyno to see the specific power, but with the calculation we can get the number, but that number, it will be approximately. It cannot be exactly the horsepower of your bike, or it can be exact horsepower of your engine. So that's approximately we can get the some number with the calculation. But if you want to get the specific number, you have to have the gear ratio for the engine, for other components also. So how to calculate the horsepower? We said how to calculate the cc, and now how to calculate the horsepower. Multiplying the amount of force in pounds by the speed in feet per second. For example, engine can produce 300 pounds of force, and it moves at the speed of 2 feet per. So what we can do easily, we multiply 300 into 2, so you will get 600 horsepower. Again, it's not 100% approximately, but it's the numbers that we can get with the calculation, with this very simple formula. What is RPM now? When we say about the horsepower and the cc's, so for sure the other component, the other method beside to them is very important, which is RPM. RPM stands for revolution per minute, and it's a measure of how fast the engine is spinning. Normal engine RPM on highway is between 1500 to 2000. Again, it depends to the size engine. If the engine size is small, so the RPM it can reach to 3000 also. Idle rotation is between 600 to 1000 RPM. But if you open the HVAC, I mean AC of your vehicle, so it can stay between 900 to 1000. Then according to the general guideline, most cars operate efficiency between 1500 to 3000. This one, it should it's the definition of that. If the engine is small, the RPM it can goes to 3000, but for the idling it's 1600 to 1000, and on the highways 1500 to 2000 for the normal or normal to top for the big engines, but for the small engines it can reach to 2500 also on the highway, or maybe 3000 at 100 kilometers per hour. Thank you for your time and watching my videos, and please, if you like the video, subscribe and like